Hey everybody, Pete Gluzak here for Bass University TV, and I feel honored. I am with one of the greatest in the sport of bass fishing. You got to say that now, man. 4-time FLW AOY winner. I don't know how many tournaments that you've won. You just, you've really separated yourself at this point, and it's a treat to have you on the show, man.
I'm glad to be here. This is one of my favorite channels right here.
I like to hear that. Well, it's David Dudley, of course, for those of you that may be living under a rock. But Dave, we started fishing tournaments 20 plus years ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago. So, yeah, and it's funny, I know I forgot who it is, put some of those old footages up online, and you go back and you watch some of the like early invitationals that we fished, and it's like, oh my gosh, I look like a kid, man. And then you see what we were wearing back then. It's hilarious. I know it's funny for me because I'm just like, no way, I didn't do that. And you're looking at the equipment we were using. From some people were still using flashers, and some people were, we first started getting those, glass screen, type units. It's fun. It's fun to go back.
It is really cool to see it, and we actually started fishing in the Federation together.
Yep.
We qualified, I think we fished a few divisionals in the BASS Federation back when it was all one program. And, and it was really cool because we kind of started at the same time, and we fished around each other at Bass, and you kind of moved over to FLW and made a career there. Fished plenty of Bassmaster tournaments along the way.
Yep.
And just have had tremendous success. Being able to get in the winner's circle, I give you a lot of credit for that, because a lot of guys can be good, can be consistent, but man, you learned how to win early.
Well, I think winning is a big subject for me. Like, to win a tournament, especially now, I think you'll agree, maybe there was, back in the day, there was probably a legit, most of your winners were probably going to come out of the top 40, like 40% of the anglers probably could win a tournament anytime. And a win is like so hard to come by. And I've been on a six-year drought for a win, but the class of anglers that are there now, it's like on the FLW tour, we had 7 new tournament winners. And probably in the last, if I include last year, we've probably had 21 new winners in the last few years. But I say that because the level of fishermen has gotten to a point where a top 80% of them could win it, and it's just one hook set.
Yeah.
We're both in the top 10. We're 1 and 2. You set the hook. You caught a 4-pounder. I set the hook, and I caught a 6-pounder. And I've always said in fishing, there's a factor of luck in fishing, and I'll go down swinging on this, is that big fish to me is luck, but you create your luck to catch more bigger fish by the more fish that you catch. So if I go out and I only got 10 bites, the chances of me catching 2-3 pounders out of 10 bites, not so much. But you went out, you learned how to get 20 bites, the chances of you catching 4 3-pounders is going to be greater, simply because you got more bites. Now, tournaments to me, it's almost like can turn into the one-hit wonders. Like we know that in music, you got the one-hit wonders because everything lined up. They may have found a hole, and they just rode that hole out to a win. You have one-hit wonders is what I call them. But then you have anglers who have multiple win after multiple win. So that's not luck. You know what I'm saying? The luck factor is kind of thrown out, but you present yourself with the opportunity to catch more bigger bags over a course of a 3 or 4 day tournament or a whole season. That's what most anglers appreciate, is somebody who, not just that they won a tournament, but for 7 straight tournaments,
they caught them.
Yeah, whoever was Angler of the Year that year, like, wow, that was 28 days you caught them better than anybody else.
Yeah.
It's Mike Iaconelli. This is Bass U TV.
Here's what's awesome about Bass U TV.
You get the top instructors.
Real tools that help you catch more fish consistently.
And that's why you want to check out Bass U TV.
Join the Bass U family.
Welcome to Bass U TV.